This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. And our community credit union. Our priority is you. Good afternoon and welcome to Shelton Fast Pitch Field on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, features South Sound Conference Fast Pitch Softball as the Shelton Highclimbers host the North Thurston Rams. My name is Diedrich Allen, and you are watching the Our Community Credit Union On Deck Show. The Lady Highclimbers are 4-10 on the season, 2-8 in the SSC. Shelton is coming off Monday's 6-5 win over Timberline. The Climbers scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning with 2 out and won their second conference game in dramatic fashion. Shelton took advantage of plays or errors, which led to Emma Schultz scoring the winning run. Schultz also batted in the tying runs. The Rams are 8-6 on the season, 6-4 in the conference. North Thurston is coming off a 13-9 win over Gig Harbor on Monday. The Rams trailed for most of the game and were down 9-6 in the bottom of the 6th inning when NT exploded for 7 runs, avenging Friday's loss to the Tide. This is the second meeting of the season between Shelton and North Thurston. In their first game on April 8th, the Rams beat the Climbers 19-4. Coming up on the Our Community Credit Union On Deck Show, Jerry Apple will be joining the broadcast with lineups and batting order, and of course we have the first pitch. It's South Sound Conference Fast Pitch Softball. The North Thurston Rams at the Shelton Highclimbers next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, equal opportunity provider, translation services provided.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Well, welcome back to Highclimber, Shelton Fast Pitch Team Field, I should say. Little fast pitch softball for you the next 3 days, Jerry. Jerry Apple with me. And we're just moments away from first pitch. Jerry, how you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. Nice day for baseball. As far as temperature, a little bit windy, but it has died down, so that's good news.
Let's hope it stays that way. I got a camera out there in left field, right by the pole, by the foul pole. It'll be rocking a little bit. It's pointing towards us. So we'll see if that doesn't work for us. We also have a camera out pointed at first base. You can't really see it. It's kind of buried in the trees over there. I didn't realize, you know, I'm walking around the outfield, get over and put my camera out there in right field. I have to walk all the way back. There's no way over here unless I climb the fence. Anyways, it's North Thurston and Shelton. And Jerry, you want to jump right into the whole
I'd be happy to give the starting lineups for
batting
the
order
visitors.
and what have you.
Sure. First for the visitors, the North Thurston Rams. Leading off for the Rams will be number 27, Grace Spencer. She'll be playing shortstop. Batting second, number 8, Sarah Parker. She's our pitcher, the pitcher. Batting third is Kyler Freeze, and she's playing right field. Batting cleanup for the Rams is Kaylee Chandler, and she's the catcher. Batting fifth for the Rams is Kaylee Pearson, and she's playing first. Batting sixth is Naomi Poole, and she's playing center field. Batting seventh is the second baseman, Annalisa Baker.
You want them both, Kim?
Batting eighth is Allie McClary, and she is playing left field. And batting ninth for the Rams, number 28, playing third base, is Ty Tovia Kush. That is your starting lineup for the Rams. And now the starting lineup for the Highclimbers. Batting first, number 2, playing catcher, is Malaya Walsh. Batting second is the pitcher, and that is number 15, Taya Gooley. Batting third for the Highclimbers is number 3, Cam Highland, and she is playing first base. Batting cleanup for the Highclimbers is number 41, Phoenix Miller, and she's playing second base. Batting fifth for the Highclimbers is number 88, Kaz Zimbas, and she's playing left field. Batting sixth for Shelton is number 26, Emma Schultz, and she's playing shortstop. Batting seventh is number 13, Trisha Duger. And then we have number 44, Emily Morris, and she's playing third. And batting ninth is Melina Steffens, and she's playing right field. I do have a question for you.
I can try and answer it, Jerry.
Well, good. I appreciate that. Trisha Duger, I have her playing DP. Would you?
Designated player.
Designated player.
Similar to designated hitter, but she's designated player.
Okay.
You have to be different as softball, you know.
Thank you. I learned something every day.
That's the way I understand it.
Yeah, okay. I was a little confused on that, but now I understand. Thank you very much.
That's all right. So we are just moments away from the first pitch of the game. You can see that Taya Gooley is in the pitching circle today. Malia Walsh behind home plate. If I got this right, Jerry, you went through it all, and I wasn't paying attention because I was busy filling out something else, helping Kim get the lineup card from that they gave to you for us. And they didn't have an extra one for Kim, and Kim's more important than us by far. Wow, we got wind coming right at us, Jerry. I think it's this one.
Okay.
Well, we'll have to deal with it.
Can you hear me fairly well?
I can hear you. The wind is slightly annoying.
Speaking a little loud, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Loud is not a problem with you, Jerry.
Well, I resemble that remark. Thank you.
So we got a little bit of dust coming off the field, too. And I got that one off. And is it mine? Is it yours?
I asked the assistant coach for Shelton. I says, is this normal? She said no, but okay.
Okay. So Grace Spencer will lead things off for the Rams. And you know what, Jerry? It's my microphone that's making all the noise. And there's a ball. Ball one. I want to try and fix that right now.
Okay.
Okay, the next pitch was a ball as well, if I'm right.
You're correct.
And that is a little better, but not a whole lot.
2-0. 2-0 is the count.
Okay. I forgot about the dust coming up, Jerry. That was a fly ball, shallow, and there's out number one.
Yep.
Nice grab out there. I believe it was. See, that's not helping at all.
Let me check.
I haven't filled out that
It
part.
would be Kaz Zimbus who made the catch.
Okay. All right. Maybe that one's yours this time. Nope, it's still mine. All right, well, we'll have to deal with it as the wind blows. As a strike on the outside corner.
Nice pitch.
Should have brought my hat. Is your position okay there, Jerry? There's a
yes,
foul
I'm doing
off
fine.
at the first base line. Strike 2. It's still my mic.
Okay.
Now it's a combination of both of ours, I believe. All right, well, we'll just have to live with it.
That's a little better now.
Well, the wind died just enough to cut down. So 0-2 is the count. 1 out. Nobody on for the Lady Rams here. And we're just underway. There's a fly ball. That one would be playable, but goes into the, well, what is essentially the bullpen off the first base line. That wind is going to drive us crazy all day.
It can only get better.
Well, think of it this way. It's going to blow out any clouds. How's that? Be positive on stuff. Next pitch. Low and outside, ball 1.
1-2 is the count on Sarah Parker.
Yeah. Next pitch. Ground ball. It's going to be an error on that one, and the runner's on first. Jerry, unfortunately, it looks like Zimbus couldn't quite. Was it Zimbus or was it Schultz?
It would be Emma Schultz,
Okay,
who's
so
playing shortstop.
Okay, so Schultz unfortunately couldn't glove that. And there's a base runner out there for Kylie Freeze. She'll pop one up. High fly ball on the run. Drop it in for a base hit. So the Rams, we were going for third, is Parker. So Parker's on third, and Freeze is over on second, Jerry.
Yeah, are you going to give that a double or
I don't know.
It's
all...
I'm going to give it a single, and I don't... Yeah.
Hard to say, but it's a hit either way.
Yes.
So that'll bring up Kylie Chandler, the catcher, for the Rams.
Runners on second and third.
She takes ball 1.
And we have 1 out.
All right. Yeah, I'm all caught up on all that stuff.
Oh, good.
You'll get us talking to each other every once in a while, folks, if you're listening to us. Next pitch. That one's a little shallow.
Nice
catch.
catch.
Cam Highland with a diving catch for the out, and that's out number 2. Beautiful play by Cam.
Yes, it was.
Runners hold at second and third. 2 down now. And that'll bring up Kaylee Pearson. She's first baseman for the Rams. She'll pop one up. That one's heading right there and glove right in front of the camera, and a great shot at, well, and that'll end the inning. So the Rams get a couple of hits, leave a couple out there. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Shelton coming up. We'll be right back.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
You're back here at Shelton Fast Pitch Field.
I'll give you a little recap of the top of the first for North Thurston. They had no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 were left on base.
Ooh.
So,
Boy, glad that backstop was there, because that was what I hit right on the computer, Jerry.
Yep.
That's something I don't think I want to replace today.
No.
But that's what, we set ourselves up right here, so we take the risk. So Malia Walsh will lead things off for the Highclimbers, followed by Taya Gooley and then Cam Highland. 1, 2, 3 hitters. I'm going to finish up my...
Well, I was very... Cam made a beautiful catch there on that foul ball. And that got the Highclimbers, I think, basically out of trouble there in the top of the first. So, a great play.
So I'm busy filling out my...
lineups.
My diamond thing, so I know who's where, and I haven't even got that done yet.
Uh-huh.
But we do know that Malia Walsh is the catcher, and she is going to bat first.
And Malia does a wonderful job back there as a catcher. Has made some nice stops in the games that I've seen.
Takes first pitch high, ball 1. Our baseball game the other day, Jerry had trouble with the location of my diamond graphic. I moved it completely out of the way.
Uh-huh. Good.
Ooh, swing and a miss by Malia on the second pitch. 1-1 is the count. Let's see, wind has calmed down. Maybe I can bring the other mic in. No, now here comes the wind again. Never mind. Just a little bit high on that next pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. Ooh, that's a strike. Yeah, straight down the middle of the plate. I thought it was a bit high, but the umpire thought differently. Pitcher, if we didn't mention it for the Rams, is Sarah Parker. There's a fly ball. That one not quite playable. On a foul, hit the top of the backstop over to our right. And the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes on Malia Walsh, the leadoff batter here for the Highclimbers. Oops, swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 1 for Parker. And that's 1 away. And that'll bring up Taya Gooley.
Yeah, Taya's pitching today. Normally she plays shortstop, so...
I believe she pitched a little bit the other day, too.
Did she?
On Monday. If I'm trying to remember the box score in my head. She swings at the first one and misses. So 0-1 the count to take.
Good arm.
Yeah.
Great arm.
Well, as we talk about, pitching and catching is kind of the key to actually anything on the diamond. But seems to be more so in
fast pitch.
Fast pitch. Pop fly, that's going to drop off. And Taya Gooley is safe on first.
Yeah, let's give her a single. That was a good effort on the part of the pitcher trying to catch that. It just dropped just right in front of her glove, but she surely made a nice attempt.
So 1 out, 1 on, and that'll bring up Cameron Highland, first base. Coming off a great little diving catch.
Yes, she did.
She's all dirty, too. Gooley.
Well, they're testing that catcher to see if she's going to make that throw down to first, because a fairly big leadoff on that.
Well, Taya's quick, so she took ball 1. That was Highland is. Gooley again takes a big lead. Yeah, you're right, Jerry. She's really testing her out there.
Yeah, she is.
So 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, what happens a lot of times you have a bad throw and that results into some good things.
Yeah, you're right. Next pitch on the way, outside. And it almost looks like the catcher, at least, is ignoring Gooley for the most part.
And to a certain extent, that might be good.
Well, she didn't take as big of a lead that time on that pitch. Gooley back to the bag. It is 3 balls and no strikes to Highland. And there is a walk. So base runners, first and second for the Highclimbers. And that'll bring up Phoenix Miller playing second base.
She's batting cleanup.
First pitch in there, swing and a miss. 1-0. So Phoenix, she was 0 for 4 against Timberline on Monday. Ooh, inside.
Yeah, and they had a nice victory on Monday.
Yeah, they did.
That's what was 6-5?
6-5 walk-off. You can call it a score on a wild pitch, but it was a walk-off victory for them.
That's great.
It is great. And there is another ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 on, 1 out for the Highclimbers here in their half of the first. We apologize for the wind. Microphones and wind that don't necessarily work well together.
No.
That's ball 3. Parker struggling a little bit all of a sudden. She's really on target in the first at bat.
Yeah.
She made Gooley work, but Gooley managed to get a hit
But
out
I
of
think
it.
having those runners on first and second have also made a little bit of a difference, you know, as far as pitching.
And there is another walk, back-to-back walks, and the Highclimbers had the bases loaded. Something you like to see if you're a coach. Now you just got to push the runners across the plate. And that brings up Kayla Zimbus.
And she's the 5th batter. And, of course, we've only had 1 out.
2 walks, giving up 1 strikeout by Parker so far in the ball game.
You know, one of the things I've noticed, Shelton's made a good improvement throughout the season. And I think that's something that should be given some high praise to our coach and to the players for, you know, improving, and a good improvement. And a young team, too.
Right. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. And it's 1-1 on the count to Zimbus. And Kayla was 1 for 3 against Timberline on Monday. Middle of the order kind of struggling right now for the Highclimbers. But the bases are loaded here with 1 down. Is a foul off the screen above our camera.
And the coach said I could call her Kaz. That's the
is
name
that what Kaz? Okay.
Yeah, that's the name that's on the back of her uniform there.
Okay.
So.
That's
Or
good to know.
Yeah, so we'll
Good
give
to
her the
know.
name Kaz.
Kaz it is. I will make a note. Kaz.
Okay. She said it was great to call her that.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded, 1 away. And here's a swing and a miss. And unfortunately, that's strikeout number 2 as Kaz goes down. 2 away. And that'll bring up Emma Schultz.
Yep, and she's playing shortstop.
Emma called up to varsity on Monday and was the hero. This is her 2nd varsity game from what I was told. And then she swings at the first pitch, misses. And let's see here, where was she? She was 1 for 4, but had 3 RBI and scored that winning run.
Well,
and among the 3 RBIs, I think well, 2 of them were in the 7th, the bottom of the 7th. Pops 1 up, look out. That's strike number 2.
And that one just went over our heads.
Yeah. You got to watch out, Jerry.
I do.
We have nothing to protect us, except our heads.
Yeah, I got a hard head.
I don't know if that's enough protection, though. So 2 down, bases loaded, and it's an 0-2 count to Emma. And she strikes down, she goes down swinging. So 3 strikeouts in the inning, and the Highclimbers leave the bases loaded. We'll head to the 2nd, no score. We'll be right back.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works. And it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you.
getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
We head to the second inning. And Jerry, you have a quick recap?
Yes, I do. There was no runs for Shelton in the bottom of the first. They did get one hit. There was no errors, and 3, unfortunately, left on base.
So due up for the Rams in this inning, Naomi Pohl, Annalise Baker, and Allie McClary. So Naomi will lead things off. She's in center field.
A little bit low on that one, Diedrich.
Thanks, Jerry. Always has people ask, oh, I've got them right here. Why am I not bothered?
Yeah, I should explain to the audience. I'll tell you what, Diedrich has to do multitasking, if there's such a thing as multitasking, which so sometimes I try to fill in.
You do a good job. So 3 balls on 3 pitches to Pohl. I'm just, fans, right? No, they just want to know where they can watch this thing.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
I didn't bring my little banner, and oh, there's a strike. Nice pitch.
We'll have to give him some cards.
I did.
Oh,
I
good.
keep forgetting I have them right here in my little ID pouch.
Good.
I got them in my pocket. I got them in my ID pouch, and I'm reaching for my pocket. It's like, wait, I got them right here.
Good.
Yep. And there is a leadoff walk. The first given up by Cooley. And a runner at first base for the Rams. And that brings up Annalise Baker.
And now we're in the bottom of the order. We got the 7th hitter up.
And the wind is down.
Yeah.
Let's bring in the crowd here, or the ambiance mic, as I call it. Ooh, nice pitch there. Strike 1. Looked like it was a little bit of an off-speed pitch from Taya. So runner at first, nobody out here for North Thurston. Next pitch, popped up, off the screen above us. 0-2.
No outs, and the score is 0-0.
Another foul off, I should say. Oh, my camera's going to move around up there, Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. At least it's not in the direct path of a ball like it has been in some previous games. Mm-hmm. It's just going to kind of rock around up there, so. And there's ball 1 and 2 the count. To Annalise Baker. Playing second base for the Rams. Next pitch, that one headed right to the camera, and it knocked it off.
Okay. You go ahead and do that.
I will fix that camera while you keep everybody up to date.
Okay, and the count is 1-2 on Annalise Baker. Another foul ball, and it remains 1-2 on the count. Runner on first base for the Rams here in the top of the second inning.
Yeah, that's about as good as I can get for the time being, Jerry.
And we have a steal, and that puts the runner on Naomi Pohl. She advances to second base.
I'll take that as well. Still going to have to play around with that camera a bit.
And the score, the count, 1-2.
1-2. Yep, I got that updated.
2-2 now.
Next pitch in there, fouled off. Still 2-2.
I think they're going to make you work a little bit, Diedrich, and having to move that camera a few times today. I just got that funny feeling.
Well, we'll deal with it as we can. There's a swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 1 for Teagui and out number 1 for the inning. And the Rams. Still runner at second base. And that'll bring up Allie McCleary. She's playing left field today. Next pitch, or the first pitch, that one is grounded. Schultz with a good play. Throw to first to get 1, throw to third. That's offline, and that will get the Rams a 1 run.
It was a nice throw to first base to get the runner for the second out, but unfortunately the throw trying to get the runner at third base was a little off target, and unfortunately that brought the first run in for the Rams, and that was Naomi Poole.
And the batter now is it Taya? Oh, I got this whole spelled wrong here, Jerry. Tovia Kuch, and she has 2 strikes.
And there's 2 outs.
Yep. Oh, I got the outs wrong. How did I get that wrong? Okay, now we're all caught up. 2 out, top of the second inning, 1-0 for North Thurston on top. Early, nobody on base, 1 in. Fly ball, high, shallow. And that's going to drop in right on the grass. And there's a 2-out single for Tovia Koch.
And now we're back up to the top of the order for the Rams.
Grace Spencer popped out in the first inning. The wind picks up again. Apologize for the wind. Boy, that is bad.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to have to turn one mic down. That's a little better. I'm going to turn you off, Jerry. Or is it my mic only? Nope, it's both mics. And it's a strike on the outside corner. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike now. 1 on, 2 out, 1 in. Yeah, that's not helping. Next pitch, outside, throw to first. And Tovia Koch is back safely.
Nice attempt by Malia Walsh on that, trying to pick off the runner there at first base. Throw was a little bit late though.
Another throw over to first. Still, Tovia Koch is back safely. Boy, this is really bad. This wind is just really bad.
Yeah, this has been the worst that we've had, that's for sure.
Yeah. Nope, this time no throw. And we've got a full count. Got dust flying in our faces, wind blowing in our faces. Camera's knocking around. Oh, there we go. That's nice.
Oh, good.
Breaking the wind.
Yay! Don't say it too loud.
Oh, well, we'll do our best. It's a fly ball. And there we go. And there's a grab out there.
So a fly out to the right fielder, and making the catch was Melina Steffens for the Highclimbers.
And that ends the inning. We will head to the bottom of the second. 1-0 North Thurston.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call, or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
We'll figure it out, Jerry.
Okay.
And a substitution. Go ahead, Jerry.
Let me give you a recap of the top of the second. North Thurston did score 1 run. There was 1 hit, 1 walk. There was 1 error, and that's how the run scored. And there was 1 batter left on. There was 1 person left on base.
Patricia Duggar leads things off for the Highclimbers here in their half of the second. Takes strike 1. Designated player is Patricia. She's a funny young lady. Shows bunt, takes strike 2. And Patricia was 0 for 3 against Timberline on Monday. So we got the the wind out. There's strike 3, and Patricia Duggar is out looking, so 1 away.
And that's the 4th strikeout for the Rams pitcher, and that's Sarah Parker.
Yeah. In her warm-up, she had her face mask off, I noticed. Emily Morris is the batter for the Highclimbers with 1 away.
And she is
She'll
the
fly
8th,
off.
she's the 8th hitter. And she plays third base for the Highclimbers.
She fouled the first one off. It's 0-1. Fly again off the screen above us. I know what happened to my camera, Jerry.
I think it's okay.
Well, the picture's not so great.
Uh-oh, well, yeah, you're the one that's been monitoring that. That's unfortunate.
So 0-1 is the count to Emily Morris. She'll what's that one in the sun? That one heads behind us into the tennis courts. Count remains 0-2.
And we do have 1 out. And the score is North Thurston 1 and the Highclimbers 0.
Oh, swing and a miss, and Morris is out swinging.
5th strikeout.
So 2 away, and that will bring up, oops, let me get that right there, Malia Stevens.
And she plays right field.
And she's had her work so far today.
Yes, she has.
A couple of balls headed her way, and she'll foul one off.
And she's made both catches.
And we were complaining about the wind over at the baseball field. This is much worse.
Yes, this is.
Yes. Next pitch, low, and that's ball 1. 1-1. A few more balls here for our home plate umpire. So next pitch, again low, ball 2. 2-1 is the count. To Malia Stevens. Next pitch.
pitch. That one's hit up the middle. Gets into center field, and Stevens is on base over at first. And that will bring up Malia Walsh, top of the order.
She struck out the first time.
Yeah. You know, if this was a winter day, this would be a storm.
Yeah.
And we sure wouldn't be outside. First pitch to Walsh, hit that inside corner, strike one. One on, two out for the Highclimbers here in the second. That was high and outside, ball one, 1-1. We've got Malia Stevens over on first base for the Highclimbers.
And Melina, of course, is trying to encourage the catcher to throw, but she has nothing to do with it.
Next pitch on the way, it's popped up. That one is, again, over to the tennis courts. And 1-2 is the count. That one looked like it was going to come down on top of us, Jerry. It really did.
That was going to come down on you.
Well, yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 on, 2 out. To Malia Walsh, the catcher for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the second inning. Jill hit one right up the middle. That one got by the shortstop, and extra bases here. And that ball also slipped away when they hit it to third, and they've got runners at second and third for the Highclimbers here with the 2 away.
So, a single by Malia Walsh. That is the second hit in a row for the Highclimbers. And we got runners on second and third, and we have 2 outs.
That'll bring up Taya Gooley. She had a base hit in the first inning. Takes strike 1. Other than the wind, Jerry, this is a beautiful day.
It is, yeah. About 66, 67 degrees out.
Next pitch on the way, that one's high. Ball 1-1-1. Again, runners at second and third, 2 down for the Highclimbers here in the second inning, trailing 1-0.
And Taya, of course, bats second in the batting order.
Ooh, that one's high. Taya looked at that one to swing at. Wisely decided not to.
Yeah.
Very, very tempting. Kind of reminds me of that movie League of Their Own, where I can't even think of the actress's name, but she likes the high ones. Lay out the high ones, kick. Taya did that. Next pitch, ooh, again inside and high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runners at second and third. 2 down. Pop that one up. That one's foul. That makes it a full count, Jerry. 3-2.
Well, Taya definitely had the green light there to hit on that one.
I think I'm going to invent a portable booth, Jerry. Try to cut down on some of these. This is a high fly ball heading foul over the third base dugout.
Out of play.
Yep. Just so we might in these cases, but I don't even think if we had a booth around us, we'd still have the issue of the wind.
And Taya is making the pitcher work, Sarah Parker.
Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And the runners will be, the base runners will be running on this pitch. And she takes a walk there. So the bases are loaded.
The sacks are full. And what happened to my third base icon? Or my first base icon, there it is.
Cam Hyland is up, and she's the first baseman. And she got on the first time by way of a walk.
That's 3 walks given up by Parker. Cam steps in there with the bases loaded, swings the first pitch, strike 1. Really, I have all my icons full. The bases are loaded. Okay. Swing, that's a high fly ball, is shallow. It's gonna drop foul.
And I don't know, maybe the wind played a little trick on that. Although the wind, it seems like it's blowing this way.
Well, it kind of is, but it kind of hooked, and it would die down after that hit. Now it picked up again. So bases remain loaded. Then it's 0-2 to Highland. She'll swing, and that will end the inning with strikeout number 6 for Parker. So we head to the 3rd. Lead remains 1-0. North Thurston will be back.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
And we're back here at Shelton Fast Pitch Field. Start of the 3rd inning.
I'll give you a recap of the bottom of the 2nd for the Highclimbers. They had no runs. They got 2 hits. There was 1 throwing error, which advanced Shelton runners to 2nd and 3rd, and there was 2 left on. And now we're in the top of the 3rd with the Rams up 1-0.
Sarah Parker will lead things off for North Thurston. She had a base hit in the 1st inning. A weird little note on my pad for some reason. I can't even make it out. I think it's because she advanced over to 3rd. And that was my mark for her making it to 3rd, I think.
On a throwing error?
I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah. All kinds of animals in the audience. So 1-0. In Parker facing Gooley. First pitch. Just a bit outside.
Yeah.
It looked like it was good.
It looked close. It was close.
So 1 ball, no strikes. So Freeze will follow, then Chandler for the Rams, and Parker fouls one off. First baseline. 1-1. See if we can't improve that camera angle with our next opportunity. And high on that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Sarah Parker,
who's had 6 strikeouts already as the pitcher.
High fly ball. Heading over to center left, and Grab just out of camera range there with 1 out.
And nice catch by Kaz Zimbus.
And batter for North Thurston is Kylie Freeze. Right fielder. She'll smack one that'll drop in for a base hit. Turns for 2nd. And it's a stand-up double.
And that's Kylie's 2nd hit of the ball game. In the 1st inning, she had a single, so she's 2 for 2.
So 1 away. And I might have a change in the outfield. or a pitching change here. So infield goes in. Kim Goldsby's out there in the outfield. Well, that camera is not even working. Okay. Come on, work with me here.
And Kaylee Chandler, cleanup hitter, is up, and she's the catcher for the Rams.
Popped out in the first inning. 1 on, 1 out. She'll foul first pitch off.
Foul ball down the first baseline.
And the wind picks up again. High, ball 1.
Runner on second for the Rams.
Next pitch outside, ball 2, 2-1. So there was no change, Jerry, in the outfield or the infield. Everything looks about the same. I think they all just met to get on the same page.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
There you go. Little dribbler. It's going to be picked up by Morse. Throw to first, Cam Highland.
Oh,
what a stretch
nice
out there.
Throw.
Oh, she got the runner at first. So makes 2 away.
That does advance Sarah Parker, or excuse me, Kylie Freeze. That advances her over to third base.
So runner at third now.
Yeah, nice throw on that. The third baseman for us came charging down and got the ball and made a nice throw.
Kaylee Pearson is the batter. She takes strike 1. Next pitch, high, ball 1, 1-1. So 2 away for the Rams here in the inning with a runner there at third. They're leading 1-0. That one's flat off the screen ahead of, in front of the top of us, over our heads. If there wasn't a screen there, I think I'd be wearing that ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think it would have got just a little over your head.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Jerry. The way things are going today, who knows? Next pitch, that one is going to be grounded. And another error there, and the Rams get 1. So make it 2-0 with Kylie Pierce over at first. Try to change that. And that's 1 more run in for the Rams. And Naomi Poole is the batter.
And she's the center fielder.
Takes strike, throw to first.
And she walked the first time, Naomi did.
So 1 in, 2 out, 1 on for the Rams. Pitch outside, ball 1. Again, another throw over to first. And Pearson is back safely. I might have to suggest to Kim that they water the field before games, especially if the wind's going to pick up.
Yeah, yeah.
Next pitch, fly ball, shallow.
Let's see what happens.
It drops in for a base hit. And there are runners at first and second.
And that's the second hit for the Rams this inning.
And that will bring up 32, and I do not have a name for 32, Jerry. Not anywhere. It's not going to be on that one because Kim took our sheet.
Unfortunately, we don't.
So she'll swing at the first pitch and take strike 1. So again, 2 down, runners at first and second for North Thurston. 1 run is in. And number 32 is the batter. She swings and misses on the second pitch, so 0-2.
And the score here is 2-0 in favor of North Thurston here in the top of the third.
Next pitch, inside strike 3, that'll end the inning, and the Rams will leave 2 out there. They get 1 though, they lead 2-0. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd and be back.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
Okay, quick recap. North Thurston got 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 error, 2 people left on base. Score is 2-0, and we're in the bottom of the 3rd.
Phoenix Miller takes strike 1 on the outside corner, and I forgot to clear the base graphics for us. We'll do that right now. Maybe. There we go. Next pitch, outside, ball 1, 1-1 to Phoenix. And she walked in the 1st inning.
That is correct.
And the windy fast pitch field, that says ball 1 on the outside, or ball 2, excuse me, on the outside. So 2-1 to count. Leadoff batter, Phoenix Miller, for the Highclimbers here in the 3rd inning. That's ball 3, 3-1 the count to Miller.
So far, the Highclimbers have had 2 singles and have gone on base 3 times by the way of walks.
Next pitch, that one's fouled off 3rd baseline. Puts the count full. Fly ball. That one's gonna drop foul.
I definitely think that was the win.
I think
that
you're right there.
Blew that foul down the 3rd baseline. Score, the count remains 3-2.
Nobody on, nobody out. Leadoff batter here for the Highclimbers. And there's a little dribbler. Throw to 1st in time to get Miller there, and 1 away. And that'll bring up Kaz Zimbus, left fielder.
And she struck out the 1st time.
Pitch in there, that one's fouled off the screen. Ooh, that one took a weird little bounce of chair.
I thought, well, maybe he did sneak over. No, too high. The fence is too high, thank goodness.
Hey, hit high on the fence on our left, dropped down in front of you.
Yeah, that one would have hit me. No, I would have hit the camera.
Yeah, the computer? Yeah, maybe so.
Which is more important, computer or me?
Well, it depends on who you are. Next pitch on the way, that's another swing and a miss there. 0-2.
To Diedrich gets a computer, okay.
Well, that might be true. Considering that I don't own this computer, this is on loan. I don't think that they want me to have that one break.
No, I don't think so either.
And it's ball 1, 1-2 is the count.
Especially when I was looking at the price of computers yesterday.
Well, this is an apple too, so keep that in mind.
Well, that means it must be very valuable.
It is very valuable. Oh, swing that one. It's got a piece of that one, does Kaz. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away.
And the score is 2-0 in favor of the Rams.
Wind picks up again. Next pitch, another foul off. Boy, the Highclimbers are battling at the plate, Jerry.
Yeah, they are.
It's like they've been working a little bit.
And I wonder if it's the same rule as far as the pitch count. We don't know how many pitches she's had so far. Sarah.
Yeah, I don't think she's anywhere close if they have a pitch count. And a swing and a miss, and that's out number 2, and strikeout number 7 for Parker. 2 down. And that'll bring up Emma Schultz. She struck out in the first inning.
And she's playing shortstop today.
Oh, we got a little Dutch Bowl going on out there, and that was ball 1.
Yeah, you're definitely right. That I'm glad I've got glasses on.
I do not. If I put my sunglasses on, I wouldn't be able to see my computer screen. I tried.
You're right. We're here in the bottom of the 3rd, and we thought that the wind would die down a little bit, but you're hearing some of the effects of it.
And you're seeing it as well, as you see the dust kick up with the wind. I don't know if they've ever called a game due to dust,
wind?
yeah, dust and wind. I know they will if there's any threat of thunder showers and lightning. Inside, and Schultz takes a hit. Did she take a hit, or did she not? I guess not. I guess not. It looked like she took a hit. So 2 balls, no strikes to Emma. She's a freshman, by the way.
Yeah.
Swings at that one. Boy, oh boy, if that wasn't a screen there, that would have hit right between us, Jerry.
Yeah.
I flinched at that one. You were flinching on Monday.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good tonight. Maybe I'm just a little slower today. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's the sun in your eyes. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that is strikeout.
No.
No, she didn't. I thought she did. Okay, it looked wrong. She was walking away. I guess it was ball 3.
3-1 the count.
I was wondering what was going on there. Boy, I'm really not seeing anything right here, Jerry.
Well,
thought you got hit by a pitch.
It's understandable with the dust coming into your eyes.
There's a fly straight up. Look out. That one's headed to the stands. So now the count is full. So 2 down. Nobody on. Batters Emma Schultz. She's a full count. Still battling. Parker in the pitching circle shook off the first sign. Now she's into her windup. There's another swing and a foul off. Wow. Working.
I would have protected you there.
Instinct, cover your head.
Yeah.
Wow. Might have to rely on the camera view here. Either that or for the next game we change our location. Next pitch. That one's popped up and again out of play.
Yeah, she's making Sarah Parker work hard. She's fouled off, what, the last 4 pitches?
Something like that. I'm not tracking that one. I'm trying to keep everything held down when the wind keeps picking up.
It'll be interesting to go back and watch the game
There's
tomorrow.
a fly ball. That one's playable, but it's going to drop foul.
See how much wind noise we hear tomorrow.
There's a lot of wind noise. I apologize, everybody, but not much we can do about it.
No,
at this
there
point.
isn't.
Unless I can put a big wind screen out there. I don't know if that would work. Next pitch. And there is a walk. So Emma Schultz makes her way to first base. with a 2-out walk. And that brings up Patricia Duggar with 1 on. Patricia struck out in the 2nd inning. Takes ball
And
1.
she's a designated player. And I'll let Diedrich explain that.
Well, as I understand it, it's kind of like a designated hitter, but she can go anywhere in the on the field that they need her. Another high pitch, ball 2, 2-0. Remember, you got Schultz over there at first.
Two and 0, the count.
Shows bunt, pulls it back. There's a throw to second, and Schultz is in there safely. So Schultz stole a base and is at second base. Again, there's 2 outs. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Duggar. They're going to call that one a strike. So 2-2.
Little outside.
Oh, he called it a strike, Jerry.
Yeah.
Must hit that corner. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on. Just need 1 more on and it'd be a bunch of twos.
Again, I don't want to second guess the umpire.
No. And a runner going to third, and Duggar slides in, or I'm sorry, Schultz slides in safely.
Well, she's got her 2nd stolen base. So good heads-up play by Emma.
And the count remains, well, it's actually 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a runner over at third with 2 down. And there's a walk. So back-to-back walks. And runners at the corners now for Emily Morris.
And Emily plays third base. She struck out the first time.
Next pitch, or the first pitch, and they've got a little bit of a rundown going here with Schultz. And on the play, however, Duggar makes her way to second. Taking a page out of the baseball teams.
Yeah.
Playbook there. Oops, that's not right. There we go.
You have a name for that.
Oh, it's chaos.
Yeah, create a little chaos.
A little bit of chaos. Ground ball up the middle. Gloved and missed, but the Highclimbers get 1. Here comes another one around to score. There's 2, and the ball game is tied up. So it's a 2-2 game with 2 outs. And Morris is over there on second. And that'll bring up Malia Stevens as we battle the wind again.
Well, the 2 walks have definitely hurt Sarah Parker here in the bottom of the 3rd.
After the ball gets past the catcher, and Morris makes her way to third. Let's see here, that's 1 ball, isn't it? No strikes.
And the Highclimbers are playing a little small ball here, so some good base running and creating a little havoc, or as we say, chaos.
Well, that's a Jason Winans term, chaos.
Yeah.
He likes to get the chaos out there, and to explain the chaos concept is you get everybody looking at one side of the field or the other and getting the ball and all the play action over on that side. Let's say it's at the third baseline, and all this action's over on third base, and there's still a runner at first, and that runner makes his way or her way to second. The baseball team likes to do it on the other side to get all the attention to first and second with a guy on third, and you got your balls over here and the plays there, and he just waltzes in, scores a run.
Sure.
And I think that's more of a softball move than a baseball move, if I remember right. That's something that the softball, hardball, yeah, and that the softball does more frequently than baseball. So 1 ball, no strikes to Malia.
Thank you for the explanation.
Stevens.
Nice job. Nice
Okay.
job. Nice job.
And a 1 runner out. There are 2 in here. Fly ball. That one's heading to first. That's going to drop.
It's in.
Is it in? They called it in?
Yes.
Okay. And another run is in, and that gives Shelton a 3-2 lead.
Yeah. It was right down the line, but it was definitely in.
So you've got, see, Stevens over on second. I got to update everything. That'll bring up the top of the order of Malia Walsh. 2 down. This is all happening with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. And strike 1 is called.
Nice pitch on the inside
Walsh.
corner. Runner on second.
That's right. Got in the wrong position on the graphic. I'll change that to ball 1. Let's get that in the right spot.
Malia, the first time struck out, the second time got a single.
So 1-1 is the count now. She'll hit another one. That one's going to get through the hole. And here comes another run around to score. And that makes it 4-2. And Walsh has a an RBI double. As she trades places. And that'll bring up Taya Gooley. She walked in the second, had a single in the first. So that makes 4 runs in here in the inning for the Highclimbers.
Like you said, after 2 outs, all this has happened.
First pitch to Gooley is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Seems to be what the Highclimbers have been managing to do in the last couple of games, is to score runs with 2 out.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the next pitch. That one's fouled off the screen. 1-1. Can always see it when it on the camera, Jerry. When it hits the screen, it shakes the camera.
Right.
Some of the issues that we have. I'm gonna have to look into a better system again.
Yeah.
This is a better system than what I had before, which is just kind of use some Velcro strips and tie a camera up to it. That's how I broke my iPhone. Here's a pitch in there. It looked like a strike 2 call right down the middle of the plate.
1-2 the count. 2 outs. Runner on second. 4-2. Highclimbers.
Next pitch. That's ball 2, 2-2. And that's ball 3.
So we do have a full count, and what's going to happen here is Malia Walsh will be taken off here with this full count, and you have 2 outs.
That one's off the glove, and it doesn't matter as they walk.
Mm-hmm.
So runners at first and second for the Highclimbers. Still 2 down. 4 runs are in here in the inning for the Highclimbers. And that will bring up Cam Highland. Struck out in the second, walked in the first. Should Cam reach, we're going to bat around. Phoenix Miller is on
the
deck.
last 6 hitters have got on for the Highclimbers.
Taya Gooley goes to second, standing up with a steal. Kind of saw that coming from the onset. And then on the, also, hold on a second here. We have a runner at third, so that was a double steal, Jerry. So Gooley's at second and Stevens at third. And that pitch is ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 on, 2 out, 4 in for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the third. There's a line drive. That's going to drop in, and there's one more run. Here comes 2, Teaguli, and makes it 2. And Cameron Highland has a 2-run double.
Yep.
And there's still 2 out.
And now your 9th hitter of the ball for this inning, Phoenix Miller.
And she led things off with a ground out. First pitch to Phoenix, outside, ball 1. Again, you've got Cam Highland out at second, 2 outs, and 6 runs are in here in the inning. Ball 2. I think Sarah Parker just wants to get out of this inning, collect herself. Seems like everything's a little bit frustrating for everybody on the field in a purple uniform. It's a strike right at the shoulders, Jerry, 2-1. Phoenix thought about swinging at that one. She might have thought she should have probably took a swing. Next pitch, that one's fouled off. High off the screen, 2-2 is the count. Again, 2 out, 1 on, 6 in for Shelton here in the third.
And Phoenix is the cleanup hitter for the Highclimbers and plays second base.
Outside, ball 3, and the count is full.
And the runners will be running on this, or the runner.
The runner, yeah. It's only Cameron Highland out there alone.
Yeah, I
second,
know.
you know.
Yeah, there's some dust that came into my eyes,
that's all right.
and I was, confused.
There's a ground ball that's going to get to the second base and over to the first, and that'll end the inning. But the damage has been done. Highclimbers get 6 runs and leave 1 out there. They lead 6-2. We'll be back with the 4th.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Allie McCauley will lead things off for the Rams here in the 4th. Jerry?
Yeah, Shelton had 6 runs there in the bottom of the third on 4 hits. No errors. There might have been 1. And there was 1 person left on base. Several walks also. So top of the 4th.
Yeah, that summed up the half inning for the Highclimbers. See what the Rams can do here as McCauley swings and misses at the first pitch. Wind picks up. Seems like every time we get something happening, the wind picks up, but when we're in a break, it calms down. Next pitch, high. Ooh, a little too high for Walsh. 1-1 is the count. Pitch, swing, and a miss. 1-2 to McCauley. McClary, excuse me. I don't know why I'm calling her McCauley. Allie McClary. Fly ball out one, possibly playable until it went over the fence. So still 1-2. See, Highland came in to try to make a play on that one. Walsh went as well. And there's a fence in the way. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter for the Rams, Allie McClary. W. Koch is on deck, and Grace Spencer will follow. There's a fly ball. That one's going to go right to Shelton. She dropped it. And there's a leadoff single. That brings up Ty W. Koch. Should have base hit in the second. Plays third base for the Rams. Takes ball 1. Throw to first got McClary back to the bag.
And Walsh has a good arm, our catcher. She keeps them honest, the base runners.
So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 on, nobody out for North Thurston here. In the 4th, there's a ground ball. That one Morris can't handle, and there's base runners. Ooh, that got out of the way, and oh boy, here comes somebody around to score, and that'll make it 3 runs for the Rams.
We're going to give that an error.
And that would, let's see here. W. Koch ends up on second. And a run is in.
Yeah, Allie McClary is the one that scored on that. And now it's 6-3, no outs.
And Grace Spencer is the batter.
Leadoff hitter. And she plays shortstop.
Looks like I'm going to call her Coach Timber Ware into the pitching circle to get the Highclimbers on the same page, I believe. Because Timber is on the roster, but I don't think she's put on a uniform.
But it's nice to see her out there. It's nice to see that she is giving some good coaching advice to the younger players. Hopefully we'll be able to recognize Timber as the only senior.
Yeah,
on
we're
Friday.
not going to. No, it won't be Friday, Jerry.
That'll be Friday.
Senior recognition is on Monday, I believe. And we're not able to do that one.
Oh.
So we got the next 2 games. This game tomorrow and Friday. So Grace Spencer will step in. She flat out in her 2 previous at-bats shows bunt, takes strike 1. She didn't connect and went. Runner on second. I'll have to double check the schedule. That was a bunt. That rolls foul. 0-2.
And a smart play by the catcher, letting it roll foul, Malia Walsh. Well, I give a lot of credit to.
So we do have a runner at second base. Check swing, they're going to call that strike 3. And it's only the second strikeout by Teaguli, I believe, Jerry.
Let me check.
You
are correct.
Yeah.
You are correct.
No, actually, I'm wrong.
Let's see.
I got 3.
You got 3.
I got 3 now. 1, 2, 3. That'll bring up Sarah Parker, the pitcher, and she takes ball 1.
Huh. Okay.
That's what I see here, Jerry. And
well,
got Baker in the 3rd and Baker in the 2nd.
That's right. Baker did have 2 strikeouts, so you're correct. That is the 3rd strikeout for Taya.
And Parker takes strike 1, so 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 in, 1 on, 1 out. Here in the 4th for the Rams. It's ball 2.
And Sarah's going to try to, the pitcher's going to try to get one of those runs back here. You got a runner on second.
The ground ball right to Morris. Morris looks at the bag, throws to first. Got one, back to third. But the runner is safe at third. And that's Ty Tovia Koch. She's over there at third. But Parker is out at first, so that brings up 2 out. Still one on.
And Kyler Freeze is our third hitter here, or the third batter. Fifth batter of this inning, but third in the lineup.
Pass ball, look out, and there's a runner in. And that
wild
makes it
pitch?
4. Yeah, wild pitch, pass ball, whatever you want to call it. The Rams get one more, so they got 2 in here, and the bases are now empty for the Rams. And here comes the wind again.
And Kyler is 2 for 2. She had a single in the first and a double in the third.
She has 2 balls. Next pitch. That's a fly ball. I think that one's going to hook foul. Look out there in the white shirt. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Two in, nobody on, 2 out for the Rams here in their half of the fourth. Fly ball to center field. Back there and grabbing it, and that is out number 3. Let's see, who was it? That was, who's in center field?
Center fielder is
Drywater with the out. So that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth, and it's 6-4. Shelton on top.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit keeptheconnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
So the Rams get a couple back in their half of the fourth. Jerry?
Well, interesting note, there was no hits by the Rams. There were 2 errors, and there was nobody left on. And both people that were got on by error scored. And the Highclimbers in the last inning, in the bottom of the third, they batted around. So we're going to lead off here with Kaz Zimbas. I have her down for striking out. She's a cleanup hitter, struck out twice.
Right, and takes ball 1. There comes the wind again. Don't have to tell anybody watching. You can hear it. Fly ball high off the screen ahead of us, 1-1. Next pitch, fly ball high, foul ball, and that's going to drop foul. So 1-2.
They were both trying for it, but
Yeah.
I don't think either one of them called for it.
Well, I think they might have lost that one up there.
Yeah, they
Pearson
could've.
came in from first, Chandler out from the catcher
Right.
position, dropped right between them, right along the fence, and I think they might have lost that one.
Yeah, they could have lost that in the sun
Well,
or the dust.
The dust, the clouds, whatever's overhead. Pitch on the way, that's a fly ball. That one's gonna go into right field, drop in for a base hit. Rounding, heading to second is Zimbas. Now she's gonna stop and turn around. I thought she was gonna head to
I thought so too.
third, but she's safe on second, so leadoff hitter with a
A double.
A double.
And it fell just short of the right fielder. And I'm thinking maybe the wind might have played a little on that trick on that, on the right fielder. I don't know.
Emma Schultz is the batter. She walked in the third, struck out in the first. She'll foul one just foul, or hit one just foul. And that's the first strike.
Foul down the third base line.
It was playable, but I think the wind did die down, but nobody was ready for that one. So runner at second, nobody out for the Highclimbers here in their half of the fourth. They lead 6-4. Freshman Emma Schultz is the batter. Swings at one. Boy, oh boy. That one knocked the camera off again. I'm going to have to rethink that location, Jerry.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good location. It's about where I had it for the baseball game on the baseball field. But
so we have a runner on second for the Highclimbers. And Emma Schultz is up. And she has an 0-2 count on her.
That one's going to fly right into the hands of first baseman. Throw over to second and double them up. So they got Zimbus. She couldn't get back to tag. And Schultz line out. So there's quickly 2 down. And that'll bring up Patricia Duggar for the Highclimbers. There's one more thing I have to do on that camera.
Okay.
Get a minute here.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Okay. I'll clear my counter here.
And Tricia is the designated player, and she struck out the first time, walked the second time.
Popped it right back to the, I would say back to the pitcher, but Parker dove and caught that one, and that ends the inning. So 1-2, well, not 1-2-3, but the Highclimbers do only send 3 up.
Yeah, they had that double play there on the flyout.
So we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back with the 5th.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Top of the 5th inning, Jerry.
Yeah, recap of the bottom of the 4th for the Highclimbers. They had one double, but unfortunately she was doubled off on the flyout, so there was one hit, of course, and no errors, and nobody left on base.
Kaylee Chandler is the batter. She takes strike 1 from Taya Gooley.
And I have her for 0 for 2. She is the cleanup hitter.
Takes strike 2. I'm with you there, Jerry.
And she's the catcher.
Yep, she ground out in the 3rd, popped out in the 2nd, or 1st, excuse me. That's what I have down.
Yeah.
I don't go into too many more details other than that. Pitch on the way, there's a fly ball. That one playable, nope, it's gonna hit
out of play.
Top of the dugout over there on the first base line. So the count remains 0-2.
Well, we're here in the top of the 5th, and the score is 6-4 in favor of the Highclimbers.
The Rams are at bat. And that's ball 1. 1-2 the count to Kaylee Chandler. That one is fair
ball.
Up the first base line. Chugging around to second.
Nice hit. Chandler. It was, unfortunately, it was just off. It was not Cam Highland trying to make the catch, but it was just out of her reach there down the first base line.
So So Kylie Pearson is the batter now. 1 for 2.
So stand-up double for Kaylee Chandler.
The Rams looking to get something back. Is there a change here in the lineup? Did I see something? Did I miss something? Oh, it's probably a courtesy runner for the pitcher, or for the catcher. Fly ball, high, shallow. Schultz gets under it, gloves it, and that's out number 1. And Naomi Pohl is the batter. She had a single in the 3rd, walked in the 2nd, scored a run. Scored a run in the 2nd.
Scored a run.
Yeah. So 1 away, 1 on. Pohl, center fielder. First pitch was high, ball 1. Ball 2. Taya's consistent with their last 2 pitches, Jerry. Look like the exact same location. Maybe trying to get Pohl to swing at something. And she did on that one. That was a little bit lower too, at least from what I could see. So 2 and 1.
2 and 1 is the count. I think it was still a little bit out of the strike zone.
Well, it was a check swing, and she went enough.
Yeah.
No appeal on that. But next pitch, getting lower, strike 2. So that's interesting. Taya went a little high, a little lower, right down the middle. Down her 4 pitches, so 2 and 2 is the count. Pop fly, high, shallow. Schultz there. She'll glove another one. So 2 down. And that'll bring up Annalise Baker. Nope, that'll be 32, isn't it? Nope. Wait a minute. Where am I? We got a 12 in here. So we have a different player. 12 is Elizabeth Donovan. Wrong place to put that.
This is her first time up.
Yep.
Is she replacing Annalise Baker?
I believe she's replacing 32, who we don't have a name for, who replaced Baker. That's how I see it.
Okay, yeah, you're right. This is yeah, you're right. Yeah, Annalise Baker was the original, and then it went 9, and now it's number 12.
Yeah, it's very confusing. It can be very confusing. So 1 on, 2 out. To Donovan, she takes strike 1.
Nice pitch on the outside corner by Taya.
We got a life flight or Airlift Northwest coming in. Swing and a miss. 0 and 2. The Airlift Northwest is landing over there in the city, Jerry. Hopefully that's just a practice. Nothing serious. Strike 3 called. Oh boy! And the Highclimbers get out of the inning when if the score remains 6-4, we'll head to the bottom of the 4th.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, North Thurston had no runs. They had 1 hit, leadoff double. There was no errors. There was 1 person left on base, And Taya did a nice job of retiring the last 3 hitters. She's had 4 strikeouts according to my statistics.
Yep, that's what I have down too.
Okay. So
So
we're at the
leading,
top of the 5th, huh?
yeah, well, or the bottom.
Bottom of the 5th, I mean. I'm sorry. Bottom of the 5th.
Bottom of the 5th, leading things off for the Highclimbers, Emily Morris. Melina Stevens will follow, and then, Melina Stevens will follow, then Malia Walsh. If I could read my own writing, I'd be able to get it right the first time. 2-run the lead for the Highclimbers. I'd love to add on here a little insurance. Morris is 1 for 2, had a double, scored a run, struck out.
A little high on that pitch.
Takes the ball 1. Parker still in the pitching circle for the Rams. Next one low, ball 2.
How many strikeouts do you have for Sarah?
Sarah has 7.
Okay. That's
It's a pretty good outing so far.
yeah.
Fly ball high, heading foul. That one, if it was more towards the center, would be on our tabletop there, Jerry. But it actually hit between the bleachers and the fence, so nobody had to move, except this dog wants to go get it. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Morris. There's a ball over here. Yeah, there's still a ball over here, Jerry, down on the end of the table. I don't know where that came from. It's like a batting ball. Inside, ooh, strike 2 called. Just hit the inside corner.
Yeah.
Emily not too happy about that, but she'll step back in there. Count is even at 2-2. Leadoff batter for the Highclimbers here in the 5th.
She's 1 for 2 so far tonight.
She'll hit that one foul off the first base line, headed to the trees. Count remains 2-2. You know, my wife bought me a bunch of clipboards, Jerry.
You know, I got about 7 at home. I wonder if a couple of those could be yours.
I think they are some of mine.
Would you like me to break them?
Well, then I have tons of clipboards here. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and unfortunately,
I'll just save them
Morris
for football
goes down.
season.
Yeah, you could, but I
Good.
was just thinking about this clipboard that I have made here.
Well, you know this one's yours.
Yeah, I know. 1 down for the Highclimbers here in their half of the 5th.
That is one of my faults. I love
to take clipboards.
Clipboards and pens and pencils. I always have good intentions to bring them back.
It's all right. We forgive you. Swing and a
Okay.
miss for Melina Stevens for strike 1. And I have to dust all the equipment off after this game.
Yeah.
Because of the dust. And the last game we didn't have any dust.
No.
But it's been a little bit windier. There's a hit that one's going to drop in for a base hit. Just enough. Tried to hit in the gap between the outfield and the infield. And there is a 1-out single.
And that's, you know, she's 3 for 3.
I was just going to mention that, Jerry.
Yeah.
You were ahead of me on that one. 1 out, and that'll bring
About
up
time.
that'll bring up the top of the order in Malia Walsh.
Yeah, let's see.
I think we might have a pitching change here.
Well, and she's had a lot of pitches too. I mean, a lot of walks. She's had a lot of strikeouts. I don't know if they keep track of the count. I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they have to. It does look like Parker is done. Looks like she's heading over to third.
Yeah.
And taking over in the pitching circle, number 20, who was at third base before.
Yep.
And boy,
yeah, she was warming up a lot in the pregame. Did fairly well. And
Pearson will take over. So while she takes some warm-up tosses, we'll step aside and we'll be right back with the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th. We'll be back.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and family of clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
So Pearson takes over.
And we have a runner on first. We have one out.
That's right.
Third hitter this inning.
And that's Malia Walsh. She looks at, runner goes. And that one, I don't know if Pearson was, she was going to grab that as a throwback to her. It hit the dirt and rolled right to second base. But you've got Melina Stevens over at second now.
And she got a steal.
Yeah. And that pitch, by the way, was a strike. Strike 2 to Walsh. And Malia is 2 for 3, has a double, an RBI, and a single. She'll pop one up. Where'd that one go, Jerry? I have no idea.
Went out the foul ball on the down the first base line over the first base dugout.
Okay. I lost that one. That one went off so fast. Could not see it.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah, here it is, right, sure. Still coming down. Off speed, and Walsh decides to swing at that one. Got a piece of it, and it's 0-2 still. Runner at second, and one down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Highclimbers have a 2-run lead. Would love to add on here.
Need some insurance runs.
Yep. Oh, that's ball 1. And wisely, Stevens will make her way over to third.
Yep, and a wild pitch.
Ball. Yeah.
That advances the runner.
It's a runner at third now. And it's 2-2 on the count. When did that happen? Okay, because I'm behind. All right, next pitch, outside high. And that's a full count. Teaguli on deck for Shelton. And that's a walk. So runners are now at the corners for the Highclimbers with one away. Oh, and check that out, Jerry. Oh, they're going to call a runner out here. I'm going to see if we can listen in on this conversation. So they're going to call her out.
Well, they're going to have a little conference here with the two umpires.
Well, Malia Walsh went to first and then headed right to second. And now we're going to talk to everybody on the field. So Walsh is, right now you have Walsh at second and Stevens at third, and they did call somebody out. And I think it's going to be Walsh. If they do, let it stand. We'll see what the end result here is. Nope. They're going to say everything stays, Jerry.
Yep.
So runners at...
yeah, I don't see any reason why. They should be.
And a Cooley hit one off the... okay, so Gooley hit one right to the pitcher, hit our foot, rolled off. One run did come in, but they did get the second runner. So that was Stevens is in.
And Malia was thrown out.
Yeah, is out.
And
so.
give Taya a RBI and credit for a single. That was a very, hard hit back to the pitcher.
Right, hit her foot, rolled all the way to the first base line.
And one of the things I really feel that the pitcher in fast pitch should have a mask on.
Well, usually some of them do.
Yeah.
Pearson does not. So the Climbers get one insurance run here. On the wrong page here.
And we do have 2 outs.
Yeah, now we have 2 outs. And Ted Gooley's over on first base.
And Cam Highland is up, and she walked,
struck out,
and got a double.
A 2-run double.
Yes. So she is one for 2.
Takes strike 1 now. Gooley's doing her thing out there at first.
Creating havoc, huh?
Yeah, trying to at least.
And she's very fast.
Oh, she's very fast. Next pitch. That's gonna drop or line in or like ground into.
Oh, and an error.
Yeah, and an error out there. And we have runners at second and
that
third.
Advances Cam to second base. And
Gooley's over at third.
Yep.
Still 2 down. And that'll bring up Phoenix Miller.
She walked in the first.
Yeah, ground out in the third.
Yep.
And ground out to end the third. She began it and ended it. And she takes strike 1. Trying to read my own writing is getting to be really bad.
Yeah, she's 0 for 2. Yeah.
And that's ball 1.
And the runners are trying to draw the throw from the catcher.
Again, the runners are at second and third. Highland at second, Gooley at third. Pitch in there for strike 2.
1 and 2, the count. 2 outs.
Right, 1 run is in. Climbers trying to add on another insurance run or possibly 2. Pitch on the way. There's a fly ball that's going to drop foul at the third base line. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, I got to say something for Phoenix. She's been battling in all of her at-bats. Regardless of whether she gets on base or not, she battles. She swings when she has to. She recognizes the pitches well.
And she's obviously going to be a pretty good hitter if she's a cleanup hitter.
That's ball 2. 2 and 2. See, that's a good eye right there.
Yep. Making the pitcher work.
Because I would have swung at that one. Air strike 3, unfortunately.
Right down the middle.
Down the middle. Well, the Climbers get 1. They leave 2 out there. Their lead is now 7-4. We head to the 6th. Shelton up. North Thurston coming to bat.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Well, we head to the 6th inning, Jerry.
Yeah, well, Shelton in the bottom of the 5th got 1 run on 3 hits. There was 1 error, and they left 2 on. So we're now in the top of the 6th for the Rams.
And leading things off for North Thurston is Allie McCleary. Ty Tovia Koch will follow, and then Grace Spencer. Tay Gooley still in the pitching circle for the Highclimbers, and she'll step off. So Allie had a single, scored a run in the fourth, ground out in the second. Swing and a miss in the first pitch, Jerry.
And the Highclimbers are trying to be the spoilers tonight. North Thurston is trying to battle for that 5th place, I think.
Yeah, they're in the hunt. As a fly ball's going to drop foul.
One and one is the count.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, folks, for hanging out here. We had a little technical difficulties. I'm not sure what happened there. Lost our connection to the internet, but we're back.
Good.
Swing and a miss. And the batter is Sylvia Koch, and she's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the previous batter, Allie McClary, did strike out. So we have 1 down.
Okay.
I gotta update that on my
Good.
score here. Nobody on. And ball 2. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Now we're back now.
Okay. Well, Kim came out to talk to Taya to see how she's doing.
2-2 is the count. 1 out. Fly ball, that one's playable maybe. Nope, not gonna get there. Look out, same spot as the last time. So count remains 2-2. I'm gonna have to bring this up with my internet provider, which is hooking out.
And Ty Tolia Kush is up. She's 1 for 2.
Fly ball, high, shallow. And drops in for a base hit. Okay.
You've got a little bit of time now.
Yeah, looks like we're back on now.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how long it stays.
Okay, we're going to do an update.
Go ahead.
Okay, Kim Goldsby is out there talking to Taya, and it looks like we're going to have let's see.
Looks like Cam Highland's going to come in and pitch.
Yeah, we're going to have a replacement. And let me give you a little bit of update here on the bottom of the 6th. Allie McClary struck out, and Ty Tovia Kush was the second hitter. She got a single. And then Grace Spencer it was out for the second out. So we've got 2 outs here.
Right, and
the
Ty's
count
over
is
at second.
0-1, and Ty is on second base. And we have a new pitcher here for the Highclimbers, and it'll be Cam Highland, who's played first base. She's going to come in and pitch, and it looks like we'll probably see Taya. I would assume we'll move to short stop, but we're going to see what happens. You know, Taya pitched well. I was very pleased. You know, I think she had what? 5 strikeouts?
5 strikeouts.
Yeah, 5 strikeouts and not very many walks. I don't know. Let's see.
I only have her down as 1.
I have her down for 1 too. So, you know, I was quite impressed with her outing. Well, it was not her first time.
Her outing today.
Her outing today, but she did pitch a little bit on Monday in the win here.
And she's going to go over to first, it looks like, Jerry.
Oh.
That's an interesting change.
Yes, that is.
I don't think I've ever seen her over at first. But, you know, she's a very versatile player. Let's see here. Is it Sarah Parker? Yeah, Sarah Parker will be the batter for North Thurston.
And, you know, the thing, too, is they've got 2 more games to play this week.
Right.
And I think it was a good move on Kim's
part.
Yeah, Kim's part to have a new pitcher come in and to be able to save Taya's arm for one of the last 2 games this week.
Well, Highland's first pitch to, let's see here, we got Sarah Parker is fouled off, so it's now 0-2 on the count. want to pull audio out. That's not what I want to do. Outside on the next pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. I'm going to have to move this wire, Jerry, otherwise I'm going to pull it right out of something and break something.
Sarah was 0 for 3. She reached base on the first inning on a end.
Dropped strike 3, throw to first,
Yep.
and that's the out, isn't it?
Yep,
3 outs.
that's it. That's it. That's
okay.
the third out.
So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th, and well, score remains 7-4, Shelton.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same, providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
So we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah.
Like I said 7th before. I don't know what I was saying before, but
Okay.
Jerry has a little recap of how the Rams did.
Yeah, North Thurston in the top of the 6th didn't score any runs. They did get 1 hit. There was no errors, and there was 1 person left on base. And we did have a pitching change for the Highclimbers. Taya Gooley is going to move to first base, and Cam Highland is the pitcher. She'll be the pitcher for the top of the 7th. And we're now in the bottom of the 6th, and the score remains 7-4 in favor of the Highclimbers.
Due up for Shelton in this inning is Kaz Zimbus, Emma Schultz, and Patricia Duggar. Kaz is, well, she had a double last at-bat, but struck out 2 previous times.
And she's a cleanup hitter.
Yeah, she's doing quite well. She is one of the freshmen on this team.
Ah, great. Well, this is everybody out there playing for the Highclimbers is an underclassman.
Yeah, get them in now, get some experience.
Oh yeah,
it'd be good, really good later in your career. And Kaz swung and missed at the first one. First pitch, that is.
See some good things happening in the future for the Highclimbers.
As long as they stay interested in softball.
Yeah.
And
or
there's
fast
lots of
pitch.
things when you, as you're growing up, that cause
Yeah.
you to change your interest. There's a little fly ball. It's going to go right to short on the run there, and that was it was that.
Sometimes they feel like they have to
Spencer.
have a job, or you
Yeah.
know.
Well, sometimes it's a necessity to have a job.
Yeah.
Or you got to figure out how you work everything in. So that'll bring up Emma Schultz with 1 away. First pitch to her inside. She'll drop one in on the fly ball, and she can't pick it up, and the runner is safe out there. So Schultz is on with 1 down.
Yeah, we're going to have to give that an air.
Yeah, we will. You know how I am. Give her a hit. That'll bring up Patricia Duggar.
Tricia is the first time struck out, the second time walked, and the third time
Flied
was
out.
Yeah.
Flied out.
So
Did
she
score a run, though.
Yeah, 0 for 2.
But she's in the scorebooks as a run scored. Bunt, throws it out there. Throw to first in time on the play. However, Schultz makes her way down to second. And that's out number 2.
And now up is Emily Morris, the third baseman, and she is 1 for 3. She struck out twice and had a single in the third.
Scored a run as well.
Yep.
So 2 down and 1 on. Runner over at second for the Highclimbers. High on the first pitch. Oh, here it goes. Throw to third, not anywhere near in time. And Schultz is over there at third now.
And that wild pitch advances her down to third. Emma Schultz on third base.
Ooh, that's a strike. That was really, really low. Wow. At least it looked really, really low from where I was.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at.
1-1 is the count, and we have 2 outs. Runner on third.
I gotta update that, don't I? That's ball 2. Oh, that's what I have to do. There we go. Now I'm updated. Now my graphics are updated.
2-1 the count.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, folks. Still 7-4. Shelton on top, trying to push the runner across the plate, who's sitting on third base, and it's Emma Schultz. And that's a full count.
So you have your runner at third, and I'm assuming she's going to be on the run as soon as that ball is hit.
And there's a walk, so we have runners at the corners now for the Climbers with 2 down. And that'll bring up Molino Stevens.
Yeah, she's 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double. And she's done a nice job in the outfield, too.
There comes a little bit more dust. First pitch to her. Strike. I thought for sure that was a strike, and the home plate umpire was slow on his call. Looked really good.
It'll be interesting to see if Emily Morris tries to do a steal here and try to create a throw.
Fly off the screen. 0-2 the count now. Getting it Schultz at third, Morris at first. 2 out. And the count to Molina Stevens is 0-2. Pearson trying to shut this thing down. Little dribbler. Gonna drop there, and a run scores as Schultz comes in.
So an error on the second baseman.
And runners are now at first and second.
And the score is 8-4 now, and still 2 outs. In the top of the order now, Malia Walsh.
First pitch to her. Strike 1.
I have her down for 2 hits.
Yeah.
Single and a double. And the last time she walked.
Fouls one off. It's 0-2. Molina did strike out in her first at bat,
yes,
lead off the game, but yeah, she's come back, batted in a run as well. That was in her, on her double, the third. So high on that one, 1-2 the count. Next pitch. Gets away, and runner goes to second on that. Courtesy runner out there, by the way, is Alyssa Wilhite, number 4. So runners are now at second and third. And what's the count now? 2-2. 2 down.
Okay, we have a full count, 3 and 2, 2 outs, and both runners will be on the run here. They'll be running on the pitch.
Fly ball, right field, got over the head of the outfielder. 1 run comes in, 2 runs come in, and you've got Walsh out there on second. So 2 RBIs, Jerry.
Yeah. Don't we give her a double?
I'm going to give her a double.
Good, good, good.
Sure, why not? She deserves it. That'll bring up Taya Cooley. Taya's been on all time. She's got a fly ball out there to left field, and that will record the final out. But the Climbers add 2 more. They lead by 6. It's now 10-4, and we head now to the 7th.
Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
North Thurston down to their final 3 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Jerry?
Yeah, give you a little rundown. The score, of course, is 10-4. The Highclimbers had 2 runs. They had 1 hit, a double by Malia Walsh. There was 2 errors, and there was 1 person left on base, and that was Malia Walsh.
So leading things off here for North Thurston will be Kylie Freeze. Let's see here. I have her down 2 for 3. She had a double in the 3rd, a single in the 1st. Flat out in the 4th. First pitch to her is high, ball 1. Of Kaylee Chandler and Kaylee Pearson due up in this inning, at least. A ground ball right up the middle. Glove there by Schultz. Throw to first. Got out just a little bit low, and that'll put Freeze over on second.
That was a throwing error?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. I don't want to say that.
I know, I know.
But it appears that way. So runner at second with nobody out, and that'll bring up Kaylee Chandler. Had a double in the 5th, ground out in the 3rd, flight out in the 1st. First pitch to her, outside ball 1.
Yeah, she got a double the last time, like you said, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's how I scored it. Next pitch, that one's fouled off. Look out if you're on the on-deck circle there. And that's Kaylee Pearson, and we did duck out of the way. 1-1 is actually 2. Let's see, was that 2? Yeah, it's 0-2. Excuse me, how do I get 1-1? It's 0-2 on the count. Ooh, and that's strikeout number 2 for Highland, and out number 1 for North Thurston, with the runner at second. Pearson, the batter. She's pitching for North Thurston right now. On deck, Naomi Pohl.
She flew out in the 1st, was on base on an error the 3rd.
First pitch to Pearson is a strike.
I think she was out in the 5th.
I have her flying out in the 5th.
Yeah, so she's 0 for 3.
Next pitch, fly ball that's going to drop in for a base hit. Here comes a runner around third to score. Throw a little bit late, throw to second, and they've got Pohl at second. But a run does score for North Thurston, and now there's 2 outs. And the bases are now empty.
So the score is 10-5 in favor of the Highclimbers over the Rams. We have 2 outs.
Gotta write that down. Okay, so that's out. And Pohl is the batter. 1 for 2.
Yeah, she had a walk in the 2nd, a single in the 3rd, and she went out in the 5th.
Yeah, fly out there in the 5th. First pitch was a ball. There's a strike right at the knees. So 1-1 to count, 2 down, nobody on, 1 in for the Rams here in the 7th. They're down to their final out. And that was a ball. 2-1.
Yeah, Cam's done a nice job coming in relief of Taya in the last inning.
Yep, that ball's way off, kind of rolls out of everything. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on, 1 in for North Thurston here in the 7th. Naomi Pohl, the batter. Center fielder. Ooh, that one was low, and ball 4. So that puts a runner at first, excuse me. And that'll bring up, let's see, who is it now?
Elizabeth Donovan.
Is it Donovan? Yeah,
Is
okay.
it 12? Yeah.
I can't see the number.
Yeah, unless they made another change. Let me check.
Strike comes in.
It is number 12, so
Okay,
yes, it is Elizabeth Donovan.
Donovan.
Oh,
No, it is not.
no, it's not.
What number is it?
Well, it's 32.
Oh, so it's back to 32. We don't have a name. She swings at that one. Strike 2. So 32 at bat. Reinsertion, I guess.
Yeah.
High and swings, and that is the ball game. Strikeout to end the ball game.
And she had 3 strikeouts in her 2 innings of relief.
And so that is the final 10-5. We will take a timeout. We'll come back with some totals, some final comments, and what have you here. And we'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the Olympic League are playing? Who won the game last night? And what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on OlympicLeague.com. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making OlympicLeague.com the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the Olympic League. Check out OlympicLeague.com, the official website of the Olympic League.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
Well, it's a final here at the Fast Pitch Field, Shelton Fast Pitch Field, 10-5. Shelton comes away with the win. Jerry, what do you have for us?
Well, North Thurston had 5 runs on 7 hits. I think what hurt them a little bit was the 5 errors that I have.
Yeah.
And they left 9 people on base. For Shelton, they had 10 runs on 12 hits. I have them down for 2 errors. I could be wrong on that. And they left 9 on base. Here's an interesting thing. Malia Walsh had 2 hits. Taya Gooley had 3. Cam Highland had 2. Kaz had a hit. Emily Morris had a hit. And Melina had 3 hits. I thought Taya pitched fairly well. I pitched very well. She had, what, 5 strikeouts?
Yes, 5 strikeouts.
And not very many walks. And Cam did a great job of coming in and relieving, so she pitched the last 2 innings, and I thought that was a good move to save Taya's arm. You know what? I got to say something.
Go ahead, Jerry.
The Highclimbers have really improved this season. And that's a credit, like I said, to Kim Goldsby and the players. They should be very, very proud. You know, you look at the first game of the season against North Thurston there. Score was 19-4.
Right.
Look at this one, 10-5.
10-5.
Highclimbers. What an improvement. And we saw, and I believe they've won the 3 games in a row now. Am I correct? Or
at least 2. I'd have to go back.
Yeah, I know that the last game that we did here, they won. And then, of course, they won on Monday, and they won today.
Right.
They have 2 more games this week, and is that it?
Right. Well, no, there's a couple more games next week.
Oh, okay.
As well as the South Sound Conference Tournament, and if they can get there, the districts. Next up, as you're talking about, Shelton, they continue their homestand tomorrow against Peninsula. Game against the Seahawks will be the Highclimbers' 3rd this week. We'll bring you that game here on Mason Web TV tomorrow at 4 p.m. North Thurston is traveling to Capital on Friday. I'm a little off in my weeks in my head for some reason. The Highclimbers will play Peninsula tomorrow, Kingston on Friday.
So that'd be a non-league game on Friday.
Yeah, non-league game on Friday. We'll have those 2 games for you. Senior recognition is next Monday here at Central Kitsap, if I remember right. We are not able to do that game due to other obligations.
Okay.
But we'll have the next 2 games on for everybody, for the Highclimber fans. So, if you have anything else, Jerry?
No, I like I said, we apologize for any internet problems we had. And,
I'll blame it on the wind. We'll
blame it on the wind, but anyway, thanks for sticking with us, and make sure that if you're a parent and we're out here, hopefully show the game, to your daughter tomorrow if you were out here watching, and see. They could see how well they played. I was proud of them.
Okay, thanks, Jerry. That will do it for us here at Shelton Fast Pitch Field. My thanks to Jerry Applefors helping out with today's broadcast. Final again, Shelton 10, North Thurston 5, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been made possible by our Community Credit Union. Our priority is you. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. United community, empowered people, exceptional health. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.